Hi my lovelies, I'm Jen and this is Crifty Crafty.
Hi my lovelies, I hope you're all well. So you've all seen this image time and time again, and we are going to put it onto a canvas. I know it's extremely cliche, but I really like it and I've been wanting to do it for a really long time and I just haven't. So I've decided I'm going to do it today. But for today I thought, I've really wanted to do this. It will look lovely in the house. I'm going to put some lights in it. So I'm just going to show you how you would do it. And you can do it with any image. Now, I want to change this slightly. There's a few things that I don't really like. So I'm going to ungroup it. And I actually got this image from aluyadesign.com, and I'll put the link below. It's a really great resource for SVGs. They've got some lovely designs there and it's a website well worth looking at. So the first thing I want to do is ungroup, and then I'm just going to go in and highlight this because I don't like it. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take out this as well. And then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to hide the Christmas tree. I'm going to hide these wheels. I want to click on this and ungroup it because it's still grouped together. And then I want to hide the white pieces. And then I'm just going to go in and weld all of those together. Then I'm going to, what am I going to do next? I'm going to add... No, I'm not. I'm going to hide that, bring my wheels in, bring my white wheels in, and then I'm going to slice each of those because I don't need to layer white vinyl on top. I can just slice them in. So you're left with the white of the canvas really. So just remove those. So we're then left with our 3 layers. Now, I don't know if I like this tree or not. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. So we're just going to put that there for a sec. And the other thing I want to do is I want to have this bar in brown. So I want it separate. So I'm going to go to shapes and I'm going to grab a square. I'm just going to unlock it and then size it up. And I'm just going to go in, get it exactly where I want it, highlight. I need to remove my wheels because they're not welded in. So highlight and then slice. So if you're going to slice, everything needs to be welded together. So it needs to be as one. So that's why I had to remove the wheels then. So then we're going to slice. So then we're left with our bar, and I'm just going to change the colour of that to, let's just do brown. So as I say, I'm not overly sure on this Christmas tree. So we're just going to go into images and we're going to search Christmas tree. I'm just going to scroll through and have a look at the Christmas trees and see if there's any that I kind of like or I want to use. You can see that I've chosen 3 trees down here. So we're going to insert images. With this one, I'll probably leave it as is. This one I might do maybe I might slice the white out, or I might keep it actually and just have it as an extra layer. And with this one I'll probably remove the star but keep the trunk. So quite like this one. So I'm just going to hide my truck for the time being. I'm going to go in and I'm going to ungroup my layers. So I can remove my black layer just by clicking delete, and the same with my grey layer. And then I've got a choice really. I can either slice my white layers in, or I can do them as a vinyl. I think I'm just going to slice them actually. So I'm going to highlight and then slice, and this will then take our layers out. So when it's against our canvas, it will just be a white recess. So then I'm going to bring my truck back. I'm going to grab a square and I'm just going to place it over my area. I'm going to unlock it and place it over the area like that. I'm then going to remove my truck, highlight all and slice, and this will then take out the piece of our tree that we don't need. Then if I bring my truck back and I place my go to arrange and move to front and place that over, that's what our tree will look like. And then if we add our wheels back in, oh, it's because I'd moved it. And that's what our whole image would look like. So I just need to make a decision now whether I want to use the tree that came with it or whether I want to use this tree. And I think I'm going to use this tree. So the next thing I want to do is size the whole thing up. So I'm just going to highlight all, and I want my width to be 11 inches. My canvas is 12 by 12, so 11 will be absolutely fine. And I might add some words in after I've put my truck on. I'm not sure yet, don't quite know where I'm going to go with that. So we've got our layers here. Now I'm not going to weld or attach my two wheels into place. I'm just going to individually place those. Our truck is all welded together, and then I'm going to individually place our tree and our rail. So we're just going to go to make it, and you can see that we've got our 4 layers here. I'm just going to move that slightly so there's a bit more of a gap between them. So I've got my 4 layers, so then I'm going to go to continue. So I'm going to set my material to vinyl. Now I might change my mind as I'm going through it, but as I change each mat, if I do change my material, then obviously I need to make sure that I come into my settings and change from vinyl to whatever I'm using. But I may do maybe a bit of glitter vinyl, but I would imagine most of it would just be in a normal vinyl. So we're going to go ahead and load our mat and cut all our pieces out. So I've got my battery operated fairy lights here, and I just got these off eBay. They're about £1 per set. They're absolutely brilliant. They're really small little lights as well, so they're great for projects like this. So I've got my weeding tool here, and I just initially poke a few holes in just because it's nice and sharp, and then I've got my screwdriver for my rotary blade, which I find fits perfectly, and I just make some nice round holes in my already there holes, and then I just put my light bulbs in and make sure that everything fits correctly and they're all flush. And then finally I'm able to go in with my glue gun and really make sure that my bulbs are stuck in place and they're not going to move anywhere. So then I need to place my battery pack, and I just glue gun it in place at the bottom corner of my canvas, and I find that it sits flush in there, so that's absolutely brilliant. And you can't see it when you place your canvas or you put it up. And it just gives a really nice, easy access to it as well.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Please do subscribe, like and comment below. Bye.